This show is so much weirder than I thought it was. I think I just need to get straight into it. I literally can't talk about the election. Also, my eyelash is fucked up, so sometimes when I blink, my eyes get stuck together. But that's fine. That's fine. I would rather that than have no eyelashes, which does say a lot about me as a person. Um, that's fine, I think. Let me make this teeny tiny little window even teenier and tinier. Okay, so a lukewarm coffee, you've been subscribed for a full calendar year. I'm very, very thrilled to see that. Okay, so actually, while we do our little like hangout and chat, because I physically cannot talk about the election right now, and like, I just need to find out actual information. That's my headspace. Like, I just, the hypotheticalizing, I just want to wait. I just want to wait until I'm dealing with actual factual information. But anyway, that's all I'm going to say on that. What I do want to say is I've kind of been like rethinking streams. So I just wanted to get your opinions because I love doing this and I'm not stopping. But I feel like a lot of times it's like too dense recently. Like some of them that have been getting like to 2 hours and 20 minutes. I'm like, I just don't love that for us. Like I can't even explain to you why. I just feel like, I don't know. And I've noticed around the hour and a half mark, a lot of views start to drop off. So I kind of wanted to see like, okay, so this is what I'm thinking is one, switching to more of like an hour format, kind of how I used to do a while ago. A lot of my older streams were like an hour 15, doing like an hour format and then maybe doing like part ones and part twos, because that's what inspired me to have this conversation with you all. I've gathered you all class here today, is the Jane Fonda stream. I felt like I loved the level of detail it had, but it was like I felt very rushed through it, and it was still 2 hours and 20 minutes. So I'm kind of thinking, I'm like, maybe that would have been better as 2 hour and a half streams. So I kind of wanted to see what you guys think of part ones and part twos. The other thing that I was thinking, two-parters for sure, because I've done them before and I felt like people were into it. So I was like, I don't know why I don't just lean into that and do it more. And then like next week we're talking about Tiger Woods. I don't care about his golf career. I only care about drama. So like that doesn't need to be 2 parts. But something like Jane Fonda, you know, there's lore there that we needed to discuss, and there were even things about her that we didn't get to, you know. So what I was thinking, if we prefer doing like an hour to 2 hours, you know, let's do some polls while we're here. We're having our own election. Okay, poll. 2-part streams, and then I'll do another one about hour versus 2 hours. I'll just start with this one. Okay, so I'll do a poll on that. Yeah, I'm definitely not going to go below an hour. I feel like an hour is the minimum for me. I'm thinking I want to get more in like the hour 30 range, but that is a poll. Once this one is done, we'll have that election. Okay, so lots of people are into 2-part streams. Very, very good to know. View all. Oh, I see what's happening. Anyway, lots of people are into the 2-part streams. That is very good to know. 2 hours is daunting if I don't catch it live. That's what I'm thinking. Like, and then I also noticed a lot of people. There's lots of polls we need to do tonight. So the next one will be 1 hour versus 2 hours. And then I was also thinking, I've noticed viewership drops off after an hour and a half a lot, and so or after an hour and a half ish. That's like a time when it starts to drop off. So I was thinking, I was like, do people want this to be at a different time? Like, would we maybe want to do it at 6 or at 8? So I'll do a couple polls of that, just because I noticed, I was like, it just hasn't been jiving the way I'm used to it jiving recently. And I think when things aren't driving, you should just shake them up, you know? Okay, so we're into the 2-part streams. Now let's do stream length. I'm gonna say, because I'm cool with staying with 7. Stream, I'll put a couple options on here. Stream length less than 60 min. This isn't going to be consistent at all. Can you all hear my boyfriend talking on the phone? I feel like for his privacy, I should tell him if you can hear him. I don't know who he's talking to. But I should another poll. Less than 60 minutes, 60 to 90 minutes, which is what I'm leaning towards, 1.5 to 2+ hours. So far, the 60 to 90 is doing the best. I'm not home from school by 4, though. 7 is perfect. It's right when I get off of work. 2-part streams, but not every time. That's what I was thinking. So like I was saying, with like dumber topics like Tiger Woods, that doesn't need to be 2 parts. But like your Jane Fondas, your Kris Jenners, your like intense political things, like those would end up being 2 parts. I hear murmurs, not the actual convo. Okay, that's cool. Perfect. Oh, how's the Danish Secret to Happy Kids book you're reading? Haven't started it yet because I'm in the middle of another book right now, Kris Jenner's memoir, and that is my priority. I can't read more than one book at a time. I don't have the brain left to focus after work. Okay, I really just wanted to do like a pulse check tonight. Like, how are we feeling? How are we living? How are we laughing? How are we loving? 60 to 90 minutes. Okay. Cool. And then this is the last poll time, and I always am going to use Eastern, but I'll put it on there. Okay. Kerchow. Please include the SNL skit. Got it. Literally, we'll add it right now. Because if I don't do it right now, I'm going to forget. I do kind of like that more recently because I switched off of Nearpod. I can just like have a million tabs open. I'm just going to put it on this note. Include the SNL skit. Kerchow. Like, I feel very much like desktop computer right now. Shout out to y'all for buying this for me. It's really been helping. Yes, I am on Twitch as well. I usually don't watch live, but I watch the YouTube videos while cooking. 6 is better because I often fall asleep waiting for 7. Okay, so it looks like... Okay, not many people are saying 8. Good to know. It looks like 7 p.m. and 6 p.m. But 7 p.m. has it by a lot. These polls are very election day of you. I didn't even plan on doing this tonight. I literally thought of it like 2 seconds ago. I was going to get straight into it. So tonight's topic, now that we're 7 minutes in... Okay, 7 p.m. So we're going to switch. Not really any changes. 7 p.m. we're just cutting to more like an hour, 15-minute vibe instead of like that over 2 hours because none of our brains are working. And I think that's perfect. And then when we need to do 2 parts, we do 2 parts. I have done a stream on the origins of Greek life. That is one of my favorite streams I've actually ever done. I learned so much and feel so smart because of it. If anyone has any other topics like that, let me know because I've been craving like a smart person topic recently. Jane Fonda was a smart person topic, but you know what I mean. Like something that's not a person, like a thing. Like I'm like the CIA in movies was, or the military in movies was good. CIA involvement and stuff was good. The milk, the corn, like I want something like that. Okay, you know nothing about Glee, so let's focus. We're very unfocused because a lot's happening. A lot is happening. Yes, it is on YouTube. All my old streams are on YouTube. So Glee is a show that I watched seasons 1 and 2 of, and it seems to be very... I have so many questions, and the more I learn, the more questions that I have. Ooh, a stream about Epic, the healthcare company. DOD and school lunches? I don't even think I want to know that. Cool. Epic, healthcare, DOD, school lunches. So this stream deck, I had my cousin put this together because she is like obsessed with Glee. She thinks it's like so cringy and so funny and so interesting. So she put this together. So there's a ton of clips in here. So like literally so many clips in here. So I figured we can watch a bunch of them. And then if it's like dumb, we can skip it over. And if it's like weird, we can like watch the whole thing. Like we don't have to watch the entirety of every single clip. That's just going to be kind of a lot. And for those of you that are on YouTube right now, this is probably going to get eaten alive by copyright because it's so many clips from TV shows. That'll do it. That will do it. So I just like RIP. I'm thinking about you. Yeah. Sorry. So Glee is a musical comedy drama. Too many categories. Right off the bat. Too many categories that follows the lives of a diverse group of high school students in a struggling Glee club at William McKinley High School in Lima, Ohio, led by their teacher, Mr. Schuester. Trigger warning for Mr. Schu. He's going to come up a lot tonight. I don't know if you thought you were going to watch a Glee stream without him coming up. Where was I? The show tackles a wide range of complex topics such as homophobia, bullying, substance abuse, teen sex, mental illness, and domestic violence. And they never said they covered them well. They just said they tackled them. They didn't say successfully. In many ways, Glee was ahead of its time in depicting these themes and bringing awareness and representation to television. But in so many other ways, they were horrible. So, Dare is a good one. Epic's campus, aka Epic, is robbing hospitals. So late in summer 2005, Ian Brennan wrote the first draft of Glee as a movie based on his experience in the high school choir. Eventually, Brennan's friend passed the script along to a colleague who happened to go to the same gym as Ryan Murphy. Ryan Murphy apparently is like creepy as shit and has done a bunch of other creepy productions, but that's not what this is about, but just a side note. Ryan Murphy was a fellow choir kid, red flag, and loved the idea. Brad Falchuk, that's not a great name. No, and Ian Brennan rewrote the script as a TV show. And Glee was first greenlit by Fox and aired in 2009. So we're going to watch some of the main cast auditions. Leah Michelle can't read.
I played Rachel Berry, and I auditioned back in August for Glee, and my first audition was a disaster. First I went in and the piano player messed up my song. Pretending he's beside me.
Oh, the meat industry, but I love eating steak. I don't want to ruin it for myself.
I got so nervous and freaked out. Then they were laughing at this scene that in my mind was serious, and so then I turned to everybody at the table and I was like, "This is supposed to be funny, that's not serious."
No, she literally is the character.
And then they kept laughing, and so I left and I thought that it went terribly. Little did I know, throughout my audition, I was kind of doing a lot of what was and became Rachel Berry. But only
because you are Rachel Berry. No, you did not miss much. This is the first clip we've watched. So, Leah Michelle is a Rachel Berry. I'm sure we know who this is. If you don't, she can't read. That's an ongoing joke. Chris Koffler's audition for Artie Abrams.
The cast member who probably had the least experience, I would say, is Chris Koffler, who plays Kurt. Because he had just graduated from high school. His father drove him here for the audition.
I think Mr. Shi was using irony giving us the before. I originally auditioned for Artie and the kid in the wheelchair. That night we got a call from my agent saying that they liked what I presented so much that they were going to write in a role for me.
He really didn't fit any of the parts. Ryan said something to him, how many times had he done Sound of Music?
How do I feel that you played Rolf in Sound of Music?
I played Kurt.
Kurt, hey, close.
Yeah. Good for you. I never gone on track or no.
You really do.
Basically, in his, wrote the part from on the spot.
I didn't know that they wrote his character in. So this is Chris Colfer. Is that what someone said it's pronounced? Audition as Kurt Hummel. He said, they added in this character. So even though this is a lot of slides tonight, we already are on slide 9. We're moving very quick. This is Corey Monteith's audition for Finn Hudson. Also, trigger warning, a bunch of people that were on Glee have passed away. I think there's something very, spiritual there. I don't even know. So we're going to talk about it a little bit, but not a ton, and it'll be at the end. But just in case you didn't know, that is going to come up way later.
Greatest casting challenge on the...
Oh no.
We saw was Leah, and it was a great way to start the auditions.
You might laugh because every time I sign my name, I put a gold star after it, but it's a metaphor. And metaphors are important. My gold stars are a metaphor for me being a star.
I think the linchpin of the casting process for us was the role of Rachel. And I think if we hadn't gotten that part right, we wouldn't have had a show.
Rachel was designed as somebody that feels like they could be an outcast and yet has enough presence and sparkle to be a lead. And then on top of that, she was the star of the Glee Club, so really had to sing.
So the character of Rachel is kind of all ego and is a fantastic little fireball of a starlet who's spectacularly talented and utterly tone deaf.
The sociopathy of the gold star.
People, and that's kind of where her charm lies.
I come from a world of musical theater, so I never really thought I'd be on a television show.
I was friendly with Leah, and when we were writing the part of Rachel, I always really did have her in the back of my mind.
How are you guys?
But she had to audition like everybody else. What are you singing?
Rachel's actually a demon.
Which one?
It's fine, Ryan.
she came into this room and sang On My Own from Les Mis.
And I think it was before her network
Charm.
test actually got in an accident.
I get into a massive car crash outside of the Fox lot, completely total my car. When I get into the room for my audition, I literally was still pulling pieces of glass out of my hair. They're like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "I'm fine."
You're very talented.
And
I don't know why I
singing
don't believe
my
her.
first song. I love him. And the piano player skipped through the second verse. So right in the middle of my song, I was like, "Excuse me, I need to sing the entire song."
We have to go back to the second verse.
She literally is the character.
I can't keep wasting my time with Glee. It hurts too much.
All right, let's get to this guy now.
Girlfriend.
Really?
The greatest casting challenge on the show in terms of a role was Finn.
Because not only did they have to sing and be comedic, they had to feel like they could be an underdog and somebody that you really rooted for, but at the same time, somebody that was a strapping football star.
I was always adamant, as was Kevin
That is tough to
Riley,
cast.
that part needed to be a guy's guy. And most of the time, if they walked through the door, they looked like Zac Efron from High School Musical. We went through a lot of casting sessions.
I'd be watching tapes of people, and it was about 2 a.m.
Hi, I'm Corey Monteith, and
And suddenly, this young man's face appeared on the screen, and he just popped. I mean, he was so special. And we watched and watched, and there was
I
no
just
singing.
can't
We're
get
going,
over how
"Wait a second."
seriously they're taking this. Okay,
Greatest
I'm
cast.
over the auditions. This is Amber Riley's audition for Mercedes Jones. I don't know why they keep being like ahead in the
Actually, right
playback.
after I auditioned, I couldn't remember anything that happened because I just kind of
Oh,
blacked
I
out.
see why.
If you see it, I apologize for whatever it might contain.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, God. That smell.
I know I was extremely nervous and had like the
It's
pre-diarrhea
like a piece
feeling.
of lint stuck on here, and it keeps getting in my face.
But you can look right through me. Walk right by me.
It was really fun to be able to sing.
Her voice is incredible. That's what I will say, is like they did have a lot of talented people on this show.
I wanted a costume. I saw my own clothes anyway. I don't know any designer that can make this booty thing.
Why don't you do that heck of a job with it? Money to buy.
My hair was atrocious. Oh, God.
Mine was too.
Be able to
And this is Kevin McHale's audition for Artie. I see that they're like time stamped, and I'm an idiot, and people that I hire to help me with things are actually really good at their jobs. Like, they do all have really good voices.
Finishing up what I was singing, the casting director was like, "Keep going, I need more." I'm like, I don't, in my head freaking out, I'm like, I don't know any more words.
Like, the voice is voicing.
But luckily I got a call back, and I got to come back.
Diana Agron auditioned for Quinn Fabaret.
How'd yours go?
Mine was kind of fun. It was really fun to be able to sing.
I think this is the wrong video. Moving on. Anyway, we get it. I'm going to move past some of these audition ones. So, season 1 character breakdown. Will Schuester is the Spanish teacher at McKinley High School who has a deep passion for music. When Rachel gets former Glee Club teacher Sandy Ryerson fired for supposedly touching students inappropriately, off to a phenomenal start. Will jumps on the opportunity to take over. He gives the club the name New Directions, signifying its revitalization. Throughout the show, Will becomes very close to the members of New Directions, often acting as a source of support and motivation for them in and outside of the choir room. So Rachel Berry, the overachiever, obnoxious Broadway prodigy, is one of Glee Club's original and most prominent members. She's ambitious and annoying and will stop at nothing to achieve her Broadway dreams. A lot of the show, especially the later seasons, focuses, also there's going to be spoilers, just so you know, focuses on her journey to stardom, including getting her dream part as Fanny Bryce in Funny Girl on Broadway. So this is Rachel Berry. A little bit of this I think
my
we
name
saw.
is Rachel Berry, and I'll be singing On My Own from the seminal Broadway classic Les Mis.
Fantastic, let's hear it.
On my own.
The part that's so unrealistic about this show is that they had this many talented kids at one school. I'm sorry, I'll say it. You do not have that many people with that kind of voices at a school.
But it's a metaphor.
In one school, all at the same time. You know, there's always like couple. But for there to be like 15,
would totally want to tap this, but my MySpace schedule keeps me way too busy to date. I try to post a MySpace video every day just to keep my talent alive and growing. Without him, nowadays, being anonymous is worse than being poor. Fame is the most important thing in our culture now. And if there's one thing I've learned, it's that no one's just gonna hand it to you. I love him, but every day I'm learning.
not one view. Not the cyberbullying.
Very nice, Rachel.
When do we start rehearsals?
She's just pretty insufferable. Kurt Hummel is a bold, talented member who throughout the show proves his resilience and determination dealing with bullies and struggles that accompanying being gay in high school in 2009. And I'm not even being, like, sarcastic by saying that.
Aloha! Finn and Rachel's The Kiss That Missed already has 20,000 views on YouTube. And the comment section is just full of pithy banter, like, why is that T-Rex eating the Jew? Ladies, I appreciate you spending time with me while Blaine recovers, but why are you being so weird and serious? Our periods don't come until the end of the month. Latina Eve Harrington. Okay, if you're gonna be gay, you simply must know who that is. It's very civilized for you to invite me
in
to coffee
Ohio
before you beat me up for spying. Screw this, I'm getting a whole cheesecake. I got 2 cheesecakes.
I actually thought we were all gonna get out of here, you know?
But you can't take my new best friend.
You don't own him, Rachel.
I'm not speaking to you, traitor.
Rachel,
Selfish bitch.
No, Mercedes, you are wrong. Okay, The Bodyguard was originally written for Barbara Streisand.
Actually, Rachel...
I'm so depressed I've worn the same outfit twice this week.
What?
Okay, I think we've had enough of that.
I say you lock Rachel up until after sectionals. I volunteer in my basement. Because I have made a selection that is perfect for being snowed in New York City. Moulin Rouge, bitches! We love those dancing hoes.
I did design and sew.
There were so many celebrities in
It's
Glee.
a little Project Runway, season 6. Hello, welcome to Spotlight. I'm Kurt. I'll be your chorus boy waiter today. On your CD, the one that you are singing on? Oh, hail to the nut.
And what are you here to lecture us about, Kurt? Our horrible taste in clothing?
My dad has cancer, and I bring him a glass of warm milk
Take it
every
back.
night just in hopes that we'll have a little lady chat.
Warm milk? Really?
It's delicious.
Our thoughts are all with Kurt, and
My
I'll be
body
auditioning for the
is
role.
like a rum chocolate souffle. If I don't warm it up right, it doesn't rise.
because he sounds like a drag. In fact, I was thinking for sectionals we would do a medley from Greece. Who wants the Sandy part?
Is this even a discussion right now?
Racist.
Coach, I don't mean to interject, but I think we should end with a show circle. Cert? I'm cert, like the breath mint.
My balls keep falling off.
I've been there.
I'm what they call a bear cub.
Because you look like Yogi? I think it's just, a tad too...
Unicorn?
Gay. I feel like I might as well have a big neon sign above my head that says, gay, diddy, gay, 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 gay. My Power Rangers got married and divorced in so many combinations, they were like Fleetwood Mac.
Stop it.
Stop what?
I am begging you. Sam is cute, but he's not worth losing Blaine over.
Oh, how I've missed your insanity. I know what it's like to lose some.
Okay, moving on.
Aloha.
From Kurt. This is Finn Hudson. Despite his initial doubts about joining, Finn grows to love performing and becomes a supportive member of the Glee Club, struggles with self-confidence, yada, yada, yada.
You want to tell me how long you've had a drug problem?
I don't even know who the chronic lady is. Look, it's not mine. I'll pee in a cup. I'll pee.
Like Justin Timberlake, he's a singer, but he also has a clothing line, and he makes things like shirts and belts.
Who's Justin Timberlake?
Driving's fun.
Well, when I first joined, I thought you were kind of insane. I mean, you talk a lot more than you should, and to be honest with you, I looked under the bed and made sure that you weren't hanging out under there.
And your cliche of a blonde girlfriend, Glee is my one shot. Or if this doesn't work out, then my whole high school life will be nothing but an embarrassment.
What's the cliche? Is that a bad thing?
I needed to ask you something.
Thanks, but I already have a date to the prom. But I'm flattered. I know how important dances are to teen gays.
I'm okay.
Oh, I got this at the school library. Did you know you can just borrow books from there? All of them, except for the encyclopedias. But
old people can join Glee Club now?
I'm sleeping with him.
So am I. This play's weird. My body's a mess. I found a hair on my ear the other day, and I have to rub biofreeze on my shins a couple times a day. Growing pains. It smells pretty bad, but I mask it with Dracar Noir. Hey guys, how's it going? God, it's a beautiful day. Let's run through the number. I can't wait to do the number. I'm ready and excited. You guys, stand up. Come on, let's get this joint jumping. Nope, just visited the school nurse. Got this great vitamin. I feel fantastic. I can't wait to do the number. Let's do the number, and then afterwards we can build a house for Habitat for Humanity.
About calling you contemptible and deplorable.
Oh, that's all right. I didn't even know what those words meant. Totally. It's like you can't see their eyes, so they have all the power. I could be looking at your boobs and you'd have no idea.
Do it.
I really don't want to, honestly. I know how picky you are about what products you use on your face.
Kids are busier than when you went here. We've got homework and football and teen pregnancy, lunch.
So how much do we have now?
Well, with this $1, we have $1.
This is ridiculous.
Oh, maybe if we put a jelly bean or something on top, we'd sell more.
Are you an idiot?
She doesn't talk to other moms.
Your T-zone is dangerously dry. Your T-zone.
The robe.
I'm at the Febreze and I'm freaking out. What does a heart attack feel like? I have to go. They'll think I'm pooping. Is there a cake?
No, there's no cake.
Yeah, Mr. Shu, if we're gonna do a song about hair, shouldn't we have more hair?
The writing is just incredible. Mercedes Jones, known for a powerhouse of a voice. Like I said, some of the talents on this show are really talenting. Mercedes eating Will Schuester up.
My ankle hurts.
Push through it.
I don't feel good.
You're fine.
No, I'm not.
Look, Mercedes, I want you to be the best you can be, okay? Did you even practice this?
Stop picking on me. You're always singling me out, making me look bad.
That's crazy.
No, you're crazy for not letting me shine. Where's Rachel, huh? I don't see her here, being a part of the team.
Rachel practices
Yeah, no one asked you, Finn. Everyone knows that Rachel is your favorite.
That's not true.
You give that skinny Geronimo wearing ass kisser everything. And for 2 years, I took it. But not anymore. I'm done.
She deserved better on and off screen.
I've outgrown you. I've outgrown all of you.
Mercedes, you walk out that door, you're out of Glee Club.
Eat 'em up, Mercedes. Eat 'em up. Artie Abrams, one of the stronger male singers. Tech savvy, as a talent for directing, and they showed a lot of his storyline was like his struggles of being in a wheelchair, but the actor is not actually in a wheelchair. Tina starts as a shy, awkward goth style character, and she's somewhat neglected as a Glee Club member, often being outshined by Rachel or other members. No solo for Tina.
Oh, Tina, where are you going?
You guys don't need me. Carry on. Tina, you don't understand. I need this. Because you blew an audition, that's not a reason for you to get a solo at Nationals. Maybe the rest of us would like one too.
I wouldn't mind another one before I get deported.
I want one, even though I can't sing.
Tina, Rachel is a senior.
So are you, but you can bet the only thing you'll be doing is a dance break with Brittany. Other people matter.
Tina, you may not always get all the solos, but you were a key player. I put you in charge of costumes.
Wow, like that's some prize. You want props to move around? Well, I'm a human prop, and I'm sick of it.
Take a lap and cool down, Asian number one.
My name is Tina. Tina Cohen Chang.
Tina Cohen Chang. Tell him, Tina.
Isn't she the one?
Tell him, Tina. Sue Sylvester. Literally one of the most incredibly written characters I've ever seen in my life. Sue is a national champion head cheerleading coach of the Cheerios, and it is the Glee Club's mortal enemy throughout the show. She is abrasive, selfish, violent, and insane. However, Sue is also deeply complex, as shown in her relationship with her student, Becky, who has Down syndrome. Sue Sylvester Rage.
There! Seeing Glee Club, Sue.
Don't.
We're gonna watch this one for a while.
That is a lawsuit, mister! I will sue your ass!
I love Jane Lynch.
No! Not the children!
All right, that's it.
Really?
You know what, Sue? You've been pretty honest about your feelings for me, so let me return the favor. You're rude, Sue. You have no class,
and you are a terrible teacher.
I'll have you know I have my PhD.
You got it online, Sue.
You are a failed performer, Will. You weren't good enough to make it in the real world. You're not even good enough to run this stupid little club that nobody cares about. Time after time, Will,
She's so
you
relatable.
You spend every waking moment of your life figuring out ways to terrify children to try to make you feel better about yourself, and the fact that you're probably going to spend the rest of your life alone.
How dare you talk to me like that?
Don't you even don't. I don't know what.
Enough! Enough with the hair jokes. Oh, by the way, how's the Florence Henderson look working out for you?
Sue Sylvester is a teacher.
Maybe you should try a
icon
new
for me.
setting on your Flowbee.
Oh, snap!
Oh, I didn't like that. Oh, snap at all.
You ever caught what just happened? Is that why you're looking at me like that?
I'd like to take you to dinner this week. How's Wednesday night? Breadsticks. Good. Oh. You know what Wednesday is, right? Hump day.
What am I witnessing? Not her going.
You're gonna have to order something.
My date will be here any minute.
Your date's not coming. You got stood up.
Her. Female rage.
So have you come to gloat?
The trophies.
I,
The trophies.
I hear you're pulling out of nationals, Sue. You know, for some of you girls, that's gonna have some really big consequences.
You know, I'm tired of those kids. I devoted my life to them. And what have I got to show for it?
5 consecutive national championships.
Big deal. I'm alone, William. I don't even like you, and I was willing to jump at the chance to be with you.
I don't even like you.
And you know, for a second,
She's so real.
I saw a flash of something. I pictured myself living a normal life. Having someone to come home to every night.
Oh, you are gonna see the
And
thong
though I
song scene.
completely loathe you, you'd make a great trophy husband. And as you can see by my decor, I love me some trophies.
Sue, I did what I did to you out of anger. I thought destroying you would pull me out of my funk. But just made things worse.
So is that an apology?
Yes, it
Enemies
is.
to lovers.
And you're not alone, Sue. Your kids need you. So you do have love in your life.
My kids don't love me. They fear me.
But you love them, Sue.
So it's almost over. Yeah, I think so. I'm done with this scene. I want more rage.
Hand me my bullhorn, will you? Imelda, make me a shake. To go. Hurry. Make it 2. Schuester thinks I'm a Grinch. That's exactly what he's gonna get.
I love her.
You're a mean one, Sue the Grinch.
I'm gonna skip through some of the Grinch stuff. I
You
think we get it.
really are.
It's decided. You're not allowed to fire anyone out of that cannon without their consent. Coming out of your paycheck, every penny of it. Oh, God.
It's a lawsuit.
It's a lawsuit.
I'm telling you, I wish you could have seen it.
This was probably so fun to film. Hashtag job security. This is the level of job security I need.
I'm sending a message. Sue Sylvester's done playing nice. Congratulations. You just lost your halftime show and the cheerleaders. Sue!
It's an emergency. Becky Jackson opened Sue's journal and found this.
Goodbye, cruel world.
She could be dead by now.
Watching her blow up. Yes, losers, I'm committing. Sue.
It's worth it. Sue? Sue!
All the trophies.
Sue. Sue.
She got me vitamins.
Wake up, Sue. Sue, wake up.
I don't feel a pulse. She doesn't have a pulse.
Yeah, I did. Oh, I just stopped my own heart. It's my CIA training. These gummy vitamins didn't work at all. I was told you take in a vitamin A and you drift off into a blissful oblivion. Instead, my face just got really hot and my jaw is sore from all that chewing. I have nothing to live for.
It's not untrue.
Well, Emma, we did not come here to give her a pep talk. I'm sorry, Sue, but you brought this on yourself.
I am well aware of my situation, Will. After my humiliating failure to qualify for nationals, there is nothing for me or my Cheerios to do for the rest of the year.
Why don't you do what other cheer squads do? Namely, cheer for the teams at the school.
Yeah, like that's gonna happen.
Emma, let's go. Sue, you are nasty, manipulative, and petty.
Will, you have more grease in your hair than the guy behind WikiLeaks.
Oh, I, for one, am not going to play backup at your little pity party. Take it easy, Sue.
You know how I feel about hurts. Just cause none of you should be making eye contact with me. Get out! Go! Get used to this abuse, Glee kids. I got nothing but time. Nothing but time.
She's so incredible. We can skip over her being nice. It's not as fun. So, Quinn is introduced as the popular head cheerleader, often mean and self-obsessed. She joined Glee Club because Sue Sylvester wanted her to spy on Will. However, we discover she has a soft spot for music and throughout the show goes through immense character development sparked by adversities like her pregnancy and being involved in a dangerous car accident. Santana Lopez, known for her snarky takedowns and cutting remarks that are often rude as they are hilarious. She's also a very strong singer and, like Quinn, joins the Glee Club to damage it. Despite the damage it might do to her image as a popular cheerleader because of her love for performing. So this is Santana Tells It Like It Is.
Mother! Hey, dwarf. Anyone ever tell you that you dress like one of the bait girls on To Catch a Predator? Also, I'm more talented than you. I've kissed Finn, and can I just say, not worth a buck. I would, however, pay $100 to jiggle one of his man boobs. Won't tell Lauren to look out for poachers who might mistake her for the endangered white rhino. You're such a hypocrite.
Like you even know what that means.
It means that your boyfriend is full of crap, Hobbit.
It was you. You're the one who complained to Principal Thickens about me.
Yeah, and I do it all over again after that performance. Nobody tells you anything because A, you're a blabbermouth, and B, we all just pretend to like you. See, here's what's gonna go down. 2 choices. You stay here and I crack one of your nuts, right or left, that's your choice. Or you walk away and live to be a douchebag another day. Oh, and also, I have razor blades hidden in my hair. Tons, just all up in there. I'll give it up. I know.
Oh, what?
That you're gay.
What? Who told you that?
No one had to tell me. First of all, I saw you checking out Sam's ass the other day. You know, you really need to be more careful with your layering.
I didn't. I was just seeing what jeans he was wearing.
Like that's any less gay. See, let me tell you how it is gonna be, if I may. When I look at a person, I don't see someone who looks a certain way or has this or that amount of chromosomes. I just see someone who I may or may not have to destroy. So if you ever tell me what to do, I will end you.
Awesome. More backup for me.
Oh, okay. You know what? I did not just leave one diva-driven Glee Club to join another, so let me write you a reality check, Richie bitch. I've seen what you can do, and what you can do is stand in the back,
sway, and sing very, very quietly.
Guys, hurry up. Go get some moist towels. We have to keep Finn wet before we can roll him back in the sea.
Okay, you know what, Santana? Finn is in great shape, and your meanness only highlights your own personal insecurities.
And Rachel, you're my...
God, I love television. Brittany Pierce, probably my favorite character, is portrayed as the dumb blonde, often making ridiculous, outrageous, and unintelligible statements. She's shown at times to be highly emotionally intelligent and also one of the best dancers and performers. Brittany being Brittany for 3 minutes. I love Britney
Your
Spears.
summer.
My eyes are up here, Jufrin, and it was uneventful.
People thought I went on vacation, but actually I spent the summer lost in the sewers.
Hi, who can tell me who Christopher Cross is?
I discovered America.
Close.
Want to do Britney?
Why no Brittany?
Because my name is also Britney Spears.
What?
What the hell is she talking about? My middle name is Susan. My last name is Pierce. That makes me Britney S. Pierce. Britney Spears. I've lived my entire life in Britney Spears' shadow. I will never be as talented or as famous. I hope you'll all respect that I want Glee Club to remain a place where I, Britney S. Pierce, can escape the torment of Britney Spears. I don't brush my teeth. I rinse my mouth out with soda after I eat. I was pretty sure Dr. Pepper was a dentist.
I got this, Sam.
How am I supposed to support a baby? How could you not tell me about this? Wait, Brittany, are you pregnant?
Definitely. I'm so sorry, Artie. I didn't want to upset you. I thought I could surprise you when I dropped him off. Pretty sure it's a boy.
Babies don't get dropped off.
Wait, Brittany, have you been to a doctor yet? No, that's the only way to be sure.
I don't need to go to a doctor. I just need to look outside my window. 3 days ago, a stork built its nest on top of my garage. I'm not stupid. It's obviously getting ready to bring me my baby. I know where babies come from.
Isn't Tweedle dumb and Tweedle fake boobs?
You can't talk to us like that. You're not our cheer coach anymore.
I'm not anybody's cheerleading coach anymore. You betrayed me. And in case you haven't heard, I like to play dirty.
I don't even remember putting that in there. Well, I made a different one for you.
I'm Hispanic. Wait, was that supposed to be lesbian?
Yeah, isn't that what it said?
What are you wearing?
It's a unitard. Guys wear them to work out nowadays. Do sports. They wick sweat from the body.
This is a Sprite with a little bit of vodka.
The guys in football were very jock chic.
It's empty.
Totally.
Almost.
Kurt's on the football team now. He's the kicker. That's the smallest guy in the field, right?
We can. We need her to sing.
Damn, her talented.
We just heard. Who
We
told?
assumed it was you.
Why would I do that?
To get back at Puck, aren't you guys dating?
Sex is not dating.
If it were Santana and I would be dating.
I love Brittany S. Pierce. Noah Puckerman starts off as a bad boy, a member of the football team and originally a bully, often teased members of the Glee Club, but eventually joins the club himself, a more complex character.
I'm a stud, dude. I'm a stud,
I think I want to skip over this. Didn't he, do something really bad? I think he did. So Matt Rutherford, despite being one of the original football guys to join Glee, he has 2 lines in the entire show. He's just kind of there. And someone said earlier in the chat that they kind of just disappeared him. Only
And
times
I'm
he
dressed
ever
as the guy who replaced Artie when he quit. In the beginning of this year, I was just another football player.
Hey, Mercedes.
And I think that's his only lines. Mike Chang. Oh, that's what Puck did? Oh, I'm glad we skipped him. Not worth the time to even address who he is as a person. Mike Chang is a dance star, choreographs it, and is one of the most unproblematic and loyal members. Emma Pillsbury is a guidance counselor. She's Will's main love interest, heavily invested into the Glee Club. She also has OCD and is afraid of germs. I feel like they showed her as a very stereotypical OCD. And the anxiety plays a significant role in her personal and romantic relationships. Principal Figgins is the principal, no shit. He is bumbling and easily manipulated and frequently brings up the school's tight budget, often making comical attempts to cut cost, which plays a significant role in the conflict between Will and Sue. So Figgins and Will talk Glee Club.
But we just started rehearsals.
My hands are tied, Shu. I need the auditorium. Alcoholics Anonymous wants to rent it out for their afternoon meetings. Lots of drunks in this town. They're paying me $10 a head.
If we show at regionals, Glee stays. If not, the bar's open in the auditorium.
What is it with you and this club? You've got only 5 kids. One of them's a cripple.
Then I guess you've got nothing to worry about.
Fine. But you're running detention for free to make it up to me.
I would never do that. I wouldn't even run detention for pay. So season 1 notable plot lines. This is really what I was looking forward to. So Will plants weed in Finn's locker and then blackmails him into joining Glee. In episode 1, while stalking around the locker rooms, Phil Schuester discovers, remember when borderline slurs could air on network television? Yeah. Also, apparently, a mall parking lot just dropped the lore on the Puck character. I told you all that there's like some cursed spiritual things around this show, that being one of them. So Will knows the Glee Club is in desperate need of star power, so he literally buys weed from Sandy Ryerson, the former Glee Club teacher, and puts it in Finn's locker and blackmails him. It works, and Phil joins the club. It looks even worse than it sounds.
I honestly thought that was the end of the very
1.25
brief fever
speed.
dream that was New Directions.
Even as I wander, I'm keeping you in sight. You're a candle in the window on a cold, dark winter's night. And I'm getting closer than I ever thought I might. And I can't fight this feeling anymore.
I suddenly realized why I had
Children showering and you're in the room. That's a
Seemed
no.
a gift in a kid that they didn't even know
You
they had.
walking in is a no. You staying is a double
Pure
no.
talent.
If I have to crawl upon your floor, come crashing through your door. Baby, I can't fight this feeling anymore.
What I did then was the blackest moment of my life. You want to tell me how long you've had a drug problem?
I don't even know who the chronic lady is.
Look, if we're up to me, we wouldn't have mandatory
Oh,
bi-weekly
that's what
afternoon
this
locker
is.
checks.
I've never seen that before, Mr. Shu, I swear. It's not mine. I'll pee in a cup.
I'll pee. Look, it wouldn't make any difference. Possession is 8/10 of the law. I'm pretty sure that much pot is a felony. Yeah. You'll get kicked out of school. You'll lose your football scholarship.
Wait, I have a football scholarship to where?
You could land in prison, son.
Oh my god. Please.
Priority
don't
number
come
1, help the kids.
Look, I see a lot of myself in you, Finn. I know what it's like to struggle to make good life choices. And I don't want to see you throw away everything you have to offer the world. I just expect more out of you, Finn.
That really got to me when Mr. Schuester said that. Because every day of my life, I expect more out of myself. See, I might look confident and everything, but I really struggle with the same thing other kids do. Peer pressure, acne. I never knew my dad. He died in Iraq when we were fighting Osama bin Laden the first time.
First time?
Finn, please, I'm on the phone. I just want to trade next Saturday's shift for this Saturday because Finn's got a parents' night for Cub Scouts.
My mom and me, we're real close. But being a single parent can be hard. The only good time for moms when we splurged a little bit in order to emerald dreams.
Alright, I think we get the point of that.
Aaron was...
Quinn's pregnancy was another big plot point. While dating Finn, Quinn cheated with Puck, who was Finn's best friend at the time, and gets pregnant. She tells Finn it's his and he must have impregnated her when they made out in a hot tub. She tells him the warm water helps the sperm swim faster, and he believes it. Rachel suspected that there was something going on between Quinn and Puck, so she puts the idea in Quinn's head that her baby should be screened for Tay-Sachs, a genetic disorder only carried by Jewish people. Finn is not Jewish, but Puck is. And I don't even know if that's true. When Quinn wants her baby screened for it, Rachel knows that the father is Jewish, aka Puck. Eventually, Rachel, who has a huge crush on Finn, spills the beans to him in hopes of breaking them up. So Quinn's pregnancy was a big plot line.
This has been a hard couple of months with Quinn and the baby and everything. I don't know, I really think that winning could make everything good for a while. You know? Is that stupid?
It's not stupid at all.
Is something up with you?
I want you to be happy, Finn. And when you care about someone, you can't sit around and watch them suffer when you know you can do something about it.
She's so irritating.
Well, what are you talking about?
Sex ed is necessary.
I have to tell you something.
Come on, get off, knock it off.
Rachel's like, I'm confused when things are not about me.
Tell the truth! Punk just walked in and sucker punched me. Don't play dumb, you're too freaking dumb to play dumb. Come on!
Who told you this, Finn?
Obviously, it was Rachel.
What? I didn't do anything.
Yeah, it was Rachel, but I want to hear it from you. I want to hear it from both of you.
Finn, just calm down.
No, they're both lying to me!
I want to watch when Finn
Is it
has
true?
to tell her parents.
Just tell me, is it true?
Yes. Mike is the father.
Okay, so we need to watch this one, actually, is more important to me. This is him telling her parents when he thought it was his.
You're having my baby. Oh, what a lovely way of saying how much you love me. You're having my baby. Oh, what a lovely way of saying what you're thinking of me. I can see it. Your face is glowing. I can see it in your eyes. I'm happy you know it. That you're having my baby. You're the woman I love and I love.
Absolutely incredible. Need to watch the Papa Don't Preach. Why did I just Google Glee? Like that was gonna fucking work. Her pregnancy storyline's my favorite.
Going to be upset, 'cause I was always a little girl. But
This
you
is them
should
babysitting to get ready for having the baby.
I'm not a baby.
Why are they have like so much sexual tension?
You
Well,
always taught me right from
like
wrong.
babysitting.
I need your help, Daddy. Please be strong.
I can't. I literally can't with this show.
This has been a...
Oh my god, that's literally what we just watched. We can finish it. Oh, it's not loading. So another big... Wait, Puck gets with Rachel's mom to raise the baby? You're joking. That did not happen. Stop. So Terry, Will Schuester's original wife, fakes the pregnancy. She feels Will slipping away as their relationship deteriorates. She finds out her pregnancy, which she felt was the only thing keeping the marriage... When she finds out her pregnancy, which was the only thing keeping... I guess she found out it wasn't, like, happening. So she decides not to tell him, I guess, that the pregnancy, like, didn't take. And goes as far as even trying to convince Quinn to let her have Quinn's baby to pass it as her own. When Will finally finds out his wife is not really pregnant, he leaves their home and goes to sleep on one of the mattresses that the Glee Club got as compensation for doing a commercial for a mattress company. This disqualifies him from going to sectionals because it just does. And he's not able to accompany the Glee Club at their first competition. Bro is really going through it. Oh, it was a hysterical pregnancy. I thought it was saying she was hysterical.
Terry?
What's a hysterical pregnancy? This is where our
Terry?
daughter or gay son will sleep. Rachel finds her real mom, Adina Menzel, and adopts the baby, and Puck and her raise it together in the later seasons. What the hell? This scene is legit terrifying. He's so scary. Oh, it's when your body mimics a pregnancy despite no implantation. Bodies are weird. I feel like evolution should have come further by now.
Carrie?
A pocket square is going to make you look like Ted Knight.
What is this?
Ooh.
It's a pregnancy pad. They have them at the maternity stores for trying on clothes so you can see how you're going to look when you're showing. Kendra stole it from me so I could see if any of her old clothes would fit.
He's making me
Pick up your
nervous.
What? No.
Pick up your shirt.
You're scaring me, Will. Okay, think about what you're accusing me of.
But you literally did it. Like, I'm not saying it's okay to be this scary and grab someone, but I am saying what she did was fucking crazy. Damn, not the fake belly. She's weird, but he's a freak. They deserve each other, truly. They truly deserve each other.
Why did you do this to us? I don't understand.
I thought you were leaving me. Oh, you're so different, Will. We both know it. I can feel you. You're pulling away from me.
Why? Because I've started standing up to you, trying to make this a relationship of equals?
No, because of the damn Glee Club. Ever since you started it, you just walk around like you're better than me.
I should be allowed to feel good about myself.
Oh, God, who are we kidding, Will? This marriage works because you don't feel good about yourself.
Oh my God.
This marriage works because I love you. Because I've always accepted.
Boring. Ken and Emma. Ken proposes to Emma. She says yes. Boo. Tomato, tomato. Will and Emma's mutual feelings for each other are becoming increasingly obvious despite this, and Emma agrees to date Ken Tanaka, the high school's football coach. Ken is creepy and gross, but Emma feels she's getting too old to be single and sees Will as unavailable because of his unfortunate marriage with Terry. Ken eventually proposes and Emma says yes despite not being fond of him. Ken, who suspects Emma has a crush on Will, which she does, schedules their wedding day to be the same day as Glee Club's Sectionals. What are we going to do? This forces Emma to choose between the two, and thank God she chooses to support the Glee Club because she knows how much it will mean to Will and the kids. Ken and Emma break up. So this is them at Sectionals.
Are they nervous? Has it started?
Oh, right. He's not allowed to go. Because he slept on the mattress, so I guess she's there.
And now, our final team.
McKinley High's New Directions.
Grandpa Ham, that was some lore you just dropped.
Don't tell me not to live, just sit and putter. Life's candy and the sun's a ball of butter. Don't bring around a cloud to rain on me.
I would rather watch Will Schuester being horrifying than a performance, unfortunately. Sue begins her tyranny against the Glee Club. Sue is not happy about the Glee Club getting any sort of budget, and she's not happy about her plan to use the Cheerios to spy on the Glee Club backfiring after they end up joining for real. She kicks Quinn off the Cheerios when she finds out she's pregnant after the Glee Club gets caught taking drugs that they got from Terry. Terry somehow got a job as the school nurse in order to be closer to her fleeting husband Will. Principal Figgins institutes Sue as the Glee Club's co-teacher. She then gives the New Directions a set list to their competition at Sectionals, forcing the Glee Club to improvise songs the day of the competition because the other teams steal theirs. We saw part of this in her rage. Kurt tries out for the football team and comes out to his dad. He gets caught in a leotard singing All Single Ladies by his father. He's embarrassed and in attempts to rectify his image. He ends up at that live we saw where Brittany was like, yeah, he's on the football team now. He leads to him trying out or auditioning for the role of kicker. He turns out to be pretty good and makes the team. He kicks a winning field goal, and then he decides to come out to his father. His father is supportive and overall responds positively to the news. Ryan Murphy called the father-son relationship one of the stories that we really love on the show, and one that was very personal to him. He wishes his own father acted more like Bert. So Kurt ate. The fucking wave kills me. Kurt comes out to his dad. The skincare routine.
Nighttime skincare is a big part of my post-game ritual.
I don't know what to say about that. But, I was really proud of you tonight, Kurt. I wish your mom would have been there. I mean, alive.
Dads are so awkward. I love them.
Dad? I have something that I want to say. I'm glad that you're proud of me. But I don't want to lie anymore. Being a part of
they're Kurt and
the Glee
Bert.
Club and football has really showed me that I can be anything. And
Bert's there like, I literally
what
don't
I
know what
am
skincare is.
Is
I'm gay.
I know.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't really
I've known
like...
since you were 3.
Yeah.
All you wanted for your birthday was a pair of sensible heels. I guess I'm not totally in love with the idea, but if that's who you are, there's nothing I can do about it. And I love you just as much.
Not the best reaction I've seen, but definitely not the worst.
Okay?
Like, I don't think he's writing any parenting books, but I've seen worse. So Kurt has a crush on Finn, awkward, and then their parents get together, double awkward, because if you recall, Finn's dad had passed away, Kurt's mom had passed away, you know. So this backfires when Finn and his mom move in with Kurt and Bert. Kurt and Finn have to share a room after Finn gets uncomfortable and freaked out by Kurt and his redesign of their room. And this is where we get the infamous moment where Finn uses the F slur while yelling at Kurt. Bert comes to Kurt's defense and puts Finn in his place. Afterward, Finn apologizes and he and their relationship becomes less rocky. We don't need to watch this. I think we get the point. Kristen Chenoweth as April Rhodes. After Rachel quits the Glee Club to join the musical, drama queen wasn't getting enough attention. Will decides the Glee Club needs some star power. He convinces former high school Glee Club star April Rhodes to come join the club, which is allowed because she never technically graduated high school. April is extremely talented, but Emma and Will both become concerned that she's a bad influence on the students. She gives kids alcohol and teaches them how to shoplift via inserting things in their vaginas. She seems like a great time. She's just a girl and can't seem to sober up for more than a few hours. Eventually, after absolutely killing it on stage with the performance of Last Name by Carrie Underwood, April realizes that taking other children's spotlight and decides to quit. Then Rachel comes back, of course. So this is her performance of Last Name.
Please welcome McKinley High School's New Directions.
That's hilarious that she's in a high school Glee Club. Like, this is such an unserious show. Like, just the most unserious. Then, while at the library, Rachel meets Jesse St. James, who's the male lead of Vocal Adrenaline. They start dating and then he joins New Directions. They're suspicious because Vocal Adrenaline is supposed to be their biggest competitor. It turns out that Jesse was just like basically told to get close to Rachel. So, yikes. Then Shelby Cochran, who's Rachel's mom. I thought you guys said Idina Menzel was her mom. I'm confused. Shelby had given Rachel up and now wished Rachel would reach out to find her. Oh, is it played by Idina Menzel? And the character's name is Shelby Cochran, I guess. Rachel and Shelby, I thought you guys were saying, like, Idina Menzel was her mom. Like, that was the plot. Like, I thought you were saying, like, and your mom is a celebrity. You get what I'm saying? Like, I thought that's what, like, they were, like, I thought Idina Menzel was playing herself, is what I'm trying to say. Jesse and Rachel end up dating for real, but eventually he breaks up with her and throws eggs at her. Shocking. This got them to sing Jesse's Girl, basically.
Meet me out in the parking lot.
The phone is killing me. The scene is low-key gross. She runs funny. I do too, but that's why I don't be running on camera. Ew. She don't go fight back? Like, God. Don't piss me off, Rachel. You gotta defend yourself. Will, please control yourself. Will and Shelby, the coach of Vocal Adrenaline and Rachel's mom, make out, and this is also around the time Will spent the night with April, all while still being technically married to Terry. This does not bode well for Will and Emma's budding relationship. Sue tells Emma about Will being a man whore, and Emma justifiably is pissed and starts dating her dentist, Carl. Why did this happen? This show is so stupid. Neil Patrick Harris as Brian Ryan. Brian Ryan, who used to have the same passion for music as Will Schuester, is now a board member for the Lima Public School Board and is all bent on destroying arts programs because he blames the arts, specifically the Glee Club, for ruining his life. I keep spitting on myself. Will eventually gets Brian to open up and admit that he's a fraud and does not hate the arts and deeply misses the joy of performing. Brian Ryan, I love Brian Ryan, then decides to help the Glee Club out, but after Will Schuester gets the part in the musical they both audition for, Brian goes back to hating the Glee Club. And Will is forced to give the part to Brian Ryan in order for him to keep him from cutting the Glee Club and all performing arts funding. And what gets me is, like, I can't take it seriously now. They were in a writer's room where they had to write this. Like, why are they always singing as the adults? The fever dream that was this show.
All these lines on my face getting clearer. The past is gone. It went by like just a dawn. Isn't that the way? Everybody's got the dues in life to pay. Yeah, I know nobody knows where it comes and where it goes.
This is a good song.
Everybody's sin, you got to lose to know how to win.
So we get the point, grown men being competitive against each other. So the public's reaction to season 1. After the release of the season, Glee quickly became a cultural phenomenon. The popularity was insane. They averaged 9.7 million viewers, had multiple covers land on the Billboard Top 100. They went on to win the 2010 Golden Globe for Best Television Series, and for musical or comedy, and Jane Lynch and Neil Patrick Harris won Emmy Awards. They also went on to national and international tours, selling out London O2 Arena 3 nights in a row. So it was like immediately popping off, like very, very, very popular. If you were alive then and cognizant then, you remember. So these were their ages when the show first aired. I hate when they have adults play high school students. Like, why is Mr. Shu 30 and Finn is 27? I don't like that. Michelle Obama invites the Glee Club to perform at the White House. We used to be a proper country. We used to be a proper country. I feel like America treated them like they were high schoolers when they're literally adults. Like, why are they invited to the White House like they're like America's best high school Glee Club? These are adult professional performers. Like, I don't understand. So, while Glee is obviously very popular, it's a genuinely hilarious and has clever writing. It's no secret among fans that the last couple seasons were not nearly as good as the first few. Some fans and critics even argue Glee began its tragic decline as soon as season 2. However, most people consider it around season 4 when the show becomes notably worse. By season 5, most of the original main cast is in New York, and the show flip-flops between the New York plot lines and the Glee Club back at McKinley. The writing and storylines become, in many fans' opinions, lazy and uninteresting. The new kids are basically just 2.0s of the original cast and don't add much of anything to the show. Who the hell are all of you? Seasons 4 and 6. I love that I had a Glee make this because, like, you can really tell the passion. Discussion question posted in the Glee subreddit. This is research. Seasons 1-2 were popular, ranging from 7 to 12 million views per episode. The Sylvester Shuffle episode had 26 to 28 million views, but season 3 is when it started dropping to 5 to 7. And then 5 to 6 is when it started dropping to 1 to 2 million views. What happened? Because the show quality went down. It kind of fell flat after the first episode where it moved to New York. I stopped watching around that time. Novelty gone. Premise ran its course. New characters did not catch on. Kind of like Vanderpump Rules, I feel. Did not catch on. Less context for songs, oversaturation, high school side of audience growing up, quality, etc. So yeah, a lot of people have the same reasons. So notable moments from seasons 2 to 6. Rachel sends Sunshine to a crack house. Sunshine Corazon, a Filipino foreign exchange student, decides to join a Glee club. After Rachel finds out how insanely talented she is, she sends her to a crack house, which let's not even get into that. Instead of the Glee Club rehearsals, this also results in Sunshine defecting to vocal adrenaline. And don't worry, we have a Mr. Shu being
She could
creepy.
have died. Oh, I didn't send her to an active crack house. Besides,
One of the later sections that I think we're starting soon is like cringe, horrible moments. So bear with me for that. You're going to have to hold on very tightly.
how did you guys find out anyways?
The Asian community is very tight. I just don't get it. You're better than this.
No, she's an ambitious little freak who'll do anything to hold on to her power. I love you guys so much. I was wrong before. I don't want any new members. I didn't want anyone coming in and messing up our group dynamic. Tina, Mike, I mean, what if Sunshine can dance? Then your contributions to Glee will be even more insignificant than they already are now.
She
I did
sucks
this
so
for
bad.
You guys.
Whatever your motivations, you need to make this right, Rachel.
We got Nene Leakes in the later seasons, though. We did watch You're Having My Baby. Sue convinces Will they need to take Coach Beastie down. Bestie? Beastie?
Hey, Sue, can I talk to you for a second?
Sure, buddy. You look steamed.
Those kids went out and really tried to show what Glee Club was all about. And how did
Hasn't
the
this
school
whole
pay them?
lecture been the
By
cringe
defacing
section?
the sign-up sheet. Butt-faced McBallnuts, Asperham Lincoln, they're not even funny.
Now, don't be rude, William. I put a lot of thought into those. Consider this a wake-up call. You're worried about getting new recruits? Well, if Beast gets her way and our budgets are slashed, you'll be cutting kids left and right.
You're right. I hadn't thought about that.
Beast needs to be stopped. And I need your help to topple her. You in?
The acting is just
Sue,
absolutely terrible. Kurt gets bullied and then kissed by a closeted Dave Karofsky. Courage. Oh! Sir?
I am talking to you.
Girls' locker room's next door.
What is your problem?
Excuse me?
What are you so scared of?
Besides you sneaking in here to peek at my junk?
Oh, yeah, every straight guy's nightmare that all us gays are secretly out to molest and convert you.
Glee
Well, guess
watched
what,
so
Emma?
13
You're
Reasons
not
Could
my
Run.
type.
That right?
Yeah, I don't dig on chubby boys who sweat too much and are gonna be bald by the time they're 30.
Do not push me, Hummel.
You gonna hit me? Do it.
Don't push me.
Hit me, because it's not gonna change who I am. You can't punch the gay out of me any more than I can punch the ignoramus out of you.
Get out of my face!
You are nothing but a scared little boy who can't handle how extraordinarily ordinary you are.
Oh. Okay. Yikes. Gay panic for real. I feel like this show was like, how do we tackle everything that's ever happened at a high school in the worst way we possibly could? Kurt meets love interest Blaine. I kind of want to skip over that. I want to get to more cringe stuff. Quinn skank era. Perfect.
Senior year, and I've finally found myself.
You're a
I'm not
mother
sure
now.
what the tipping point was. Dyeing my hair, the nose ring, my ironic tattoo of Ryan Seacrest.
Not the ironic
But
Ryan
one thing I
Seacrest
know.
tattoo.
I'm never going back.
Quinn, look, this is our senior year, and frankly, being on the Cheerios isn't the same without you.
You guys are such suckers for going back to Coach Sylvester.
Come on, screw
Pink,
her.
what
This
are
is
you
for
doing
us.
here?
We could win 2 national championships this year. We joined the Cheerios together, we joined Glee Club together, we all slept with Puckerman the same year. We're like besties for life.
Yeah, come on, Quinn. You know, we used to be like the 3 Musketeers, and now Cynthia and I are like Almond Joy, and you're like a Jolly Rancher that fell in the ashtray.
You guys never understood the pressure I was under. It sucked. Not interested in the boys or the makeup or the polyester outfits.
Look, I've got a bar of soap and a bottle of peroxide with your name on it in my locker. Come on, Quinn. You can't break up the unholy trinity.
People grow apart. Deal with it. I've got new friends now, and they accept me for who I am.
Lame.
We call ourselves the Skanks.
I'm Sheila.
I'm Ronnie. They call me the Mac because I like to make out with truckers at the rest stop. It's kind of a double meaning thing.
I want to say cat poo.
Hey, Quinn.
Haley
Hello.
Williams.
Skanks.
Your friend stinks of soap, Quinn.
We were friends once. Okay, and maybe when you cut off all your hair last year and thought it would solve all your problems, I should have spoken up. Maybe when you dropped out
But
of
Quinn is
society
a
this summer and
skank
started
icon.
dating that 40-year-old skateboarder, I should have said.
I'm not coming back to Glee Club.
We need you.
Mac, you are a
Okay,
victim.
have you seen those purple pianos around school? We're planning this big, recruiting number, and it's going to be a tribute to the Go-Go's. I mean, who doesn't love the Go-Go's?
I prefer the Bengals.
Okay. We need your tremulous alto and your Belinda Carlisle glamour.
I'll give you $10 if you let me beat her up for you, Quinn.
I'm sorry you're so sad, Quinn, and maybe you're not going to believe me because we were never really close, but I'm sad not seeing you in the choir room, and we've all been through so much together. We're a family, and
We
this
need
is
to
our
bring
year
back
get
the
it
word
right.
skank. I feel we don't say it
We
enough.
would
I
love
agree.
to have you back in the Glee Club.
I agree with you.
Whenever you're ready. Okay?
Skank era. Quinn plants child abuse paraphernalia in Shelby's house in order to get her baby back. Okay.
I really appreciate it. Have a good run. Itsy bitsy spider, guys. Okay.
Here, let me take her. She likes me. It's okay.
I want to watch this from the beginning.
Okay, get my iPod, my cell phone. You have my number?
You wrote it on my hand.
Okay. All right, honey. I'm gonna go. I'll be back soon, okay? Give Mom one kiss. If she gets upset, you just do a little itsy bitsy spider. She loves that. It's okay, boo boo. It's okay. Mommy will be right back, okay?
Dina Menzel, what are you doing here?
It's okay. She'll stop as soon as I leave. I know she'll stop. Okay, so don't worry. Thank you guys so much. Okay, I really appreciate it. Have a good run. Itsy bitsy spider, guys. Okay.
Here, let me take her. She likes me.
That would be weird as hell,
It's okay.
babysitting your baby
Daddy's
that you
got you.
gave to someone else.
What are you doing?
She was
Proving
also
that Shelby
Rachel's
is an unfit mother. First we pay for stuff, then we call child services. Starting in the bathroom.
Let's put you down.
Baby botulism. Saw this lady on TV who made her kid's forehead as smooth as his butt. People practically lynched her.
You don't think she's gonna notice?
She's only sleeping 4 hours a night. She barely knows her name.
I get what open adoption is, but this seems
Baby
like a lot.
sacrifice makes me sad. What's wrong with Shelby eating Mexican? Is that like a boob milk thing?
It's illegal to give hot sauce to babies. This mom used to put a drop on her kid's tongue when he was bad. She went to jail for a year.
Jail seems a little extreme. Shelby's a good mom.
Do you want her baby back or not?
Yeah, I do.
Perfect. Sue runs for Congress. So does Bert. Santana gets outed on TV. Lot going on.
I think you need to stop making fun of Finn. You're being really harsh.
Manatees have really thick skin.
Santana, Coach Sue needs you in her office right away.
What's going on?
Have a seat, Santana. I'm afraid we have some bad news, and I think I might be to blame.
Oh, you think?
Watch your blood pressure, Bubbles. In my campaign to become Ohio's newest congresswoman, I've said some things that are not true, and I don't feel good about it. I set the tone for this campaign, and now I'm afraid my slanderous chickens have come home to roost.
Santana, you should know that I have the phone number of a counselor who specializes in
This
this.
is something that I've been through firsthand. I'd be willing to talk your family through it.
What are you talking about?
Reggie the Sauce Salazar sent me an advanced copy of his latest campaign ad.
Turns out he has a niece who goes to the school, and she overheard a conversation a couple of days ago between you and Finn Hudson.
Sue Sylvester wants to represent Ohio. She says she shares your values. If that's true, boy, do we have some questions. If you're so into family values, why did you promote a lesbian student to be your head cheerleader? And when did you plan on telling Ohio families? Here's another question. Why don't you have a husband, Sue? Is there something you're not telling us? Sue Sylvester, so many questions.
The way that's not even, like, more dramatic than what the actual Republican ads are. Like, you could have told me that was real and I would have believed you. This is very illegal. Is it? I mean, it's bad. I just didn't know if it broke a law or not, to be clear.
I can't believe this is happening.
I'm so sad.
I feel really bad for her. That was subtle to me. Okay, we're not gonna watch Santana coming out to her Ablela because you guys said you were gonna cry, and I am not in the headspace to cry. Sebastian, head of the Warblers, blinds Blaine with rock salt. What the fuck?
Very moving.
Come on, Sebastian. Give it up.
That is the kind of attitude that lost us regionals last year.
I could call the cops or your headmaster and get you kicked out.
Did you know my opponent knows a gay person and does not have a husband? Why are they bringing other adults, Kurt's dad, into this legal? Oh, I thought you meant the campaign ad. I was like, is that? I don't think that's illegal. I've seen worse. Yeah, that probably was.
School or even arrested for assaulting Blaine with that slushy.
All of this would be just awfully terrifying if you had any
Smooth
proof
criminal?
whatsoever.
You mean like you on tape admitting to it?
But you know what? It just wouldn't be as much fun winning regionals if you weren't there to suffer through all the agony of defeat.
At least now all your teammates get to know exactly what kind of guy you are.
Okay, we're gonna watch Smooth Criminal. I was pulling it up. All right, this one was pretty good. Like, they kind of went off
Hey,
with this
Andrew
one.
McCarthy. Don't know if you heard, but Blaine may lose an eye. The same Blaine who was just besties with most of you not 4 months ago.
Wait, are you serious? Is he gonna be okay?
Well, sure, if he doesn't care about singing 3 dimensions.
Trent, I got this. Bummer about Blaine. He was pretty. He shouldn't have gotten in the way, though. That slushy was meant for Kurt.
You may look like the villain out of a cheesy 80s high school movie, but you should know that I am fully prepared to go all Danny LaRusso on your ass. Admit you put something in that slushy. What was it, huh? Glass? Asphalt?
Red dye number 6.
You're a liar.
Santana would put that fedora on and get to
I
work for
demand
real.
satisfaction in Warbler tradition.
You want to have a duel? Cello guys, can you hang back for a second? I'm gonna need you for this one.
Everyone else clear out. I want you to see me make
The
a
way
girl
they just
cry.
listen to her.
Let's just keep this on point.
Not a dance battle. I'm sad. Or even using a minor's image on public TV. Yeah, there probably are laws being broken there. The cello player's getting into it. I was obsessed with the cellos here. I played the cello in middle school. I was not very good.
So she ran into the bedroom. She was struck down. It was her doom. Annie, are you okay? So Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? Annie, are you okay? So Annie, are you okay?
She's a librarian, a keeper of the
Annie, are you
reeds.
okay? So Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? Annie, are you okay? So Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? Annie, are you okay? Would you tell us that you're okay?
Like I said, there is talent on this show. A very significant amount of talent on this show. The Kissed that missed, that cost them the New Directions National. They have an intimate kiss on stage together. Oh, I guess we're not seeing it. Quinn's car accident. While on the way to Finn and Rachel's wedding, Quinn gets in a car accident while texting and driving, leaving her in a wheelchair. Shocking. Finn and Rachel's wedding is postponed. Good, because they were both still in high school. Yeah, okay. That would be wise, I think. Not the red bell. To your ex-boyfriend's wedding. Oh, it's Rachel's fault. Everything's Rachel's fault, but she doesn't know how to read, so why would she text
not
you?
coming. She said she'd be here, okay? I don't want to start without her.
Yeah, I got 5 minutes. Let's go.
Bro, that's your man's ex. Like, start without her.
Thanks. All right.
I had people at my high school get married while still in high school.
I've already seen her.
But that's bad luck. That's fine.
Rachel, we gotta go right now. We're gonna lose our slot.
Can we please just wait a couple more minutes for Quinn, please?
It's now or never.
Let's go with never. Is it the Confederate flag? Oh no.
I'm gonna do something good now.
Not the wheelchair episode where everyone does a day and shares.
I'm up on my dick. That's why I'm gonna fake it.
Hurry up.
Oh no. Did y'all know that people are not allowed to be depicted as texting and driving on Apple devices? Apple refuses to allow those ideas to come together in TV and movies. I had heard that they're like super particular. I'm going to skip through some of this audition stuff to get to the cringe stuff. Perfect cringe. Finn kisses Emma. Why?
I thought we already checked this box.
Will said the white centerpiece arrangements we picked were fine. Which means he doesn't like them. And he'd like to veto them, but he's just being polite.
Fine doesn't mean that he didn't like the centerpiece.
I need things to be more than fine. Okay, I need them to be perfect. They have to be perfect, and I need them to be perfect.
Look, I think you're just
Take a
putting too
deep
much
breath.
into this.
No, I'm not, because the last time with Carl,
Right, she
I
does
let
have
go.
OCD.
I did that already. You know, I said that details wouldn't matter, that my OCD wouldn't get in the way, that whatever would happen, and that marriage was completely ruined before it even began.
Okay, but like, we don't really talk to the kids about this, is where I'm coming from.
The right guy.
This isn't right. I can't do this. I can't do this. I can't get married again. I can't do it again if it's not right.
Miss Pills, please.
What about the colored white? What about
You're wearing milk. Well, this is the least of your issues. You can't be having breakdowns like this in front of the kids.
Stop together. Oh, stop.
No. Immediately no. Emma leaves Will at the altar and Sue comes out instead. Oh my god. We're gonna skip over this more audition storyline. Let's skip over this him beating up. Skipping over school shooting episode. Can't do it. Fonzie jumping the shark. What the hell is this? I feel like, what the fuck is that? Oh, and then Glee jumping the shark. Okay, so let's to give context. While planning her wedding, he thinks the best idea is to kiss his adult virgin teacher to keep her from freaking out.
There he goes.
Oh, so this guy jumps over a shark. That's in a net enclosure moment. And then Glee jumping the shark.
That'll send a message. Loud.
Blaney Days, wake up! We're sorry we didn't listen to you earlier.
Yeah, dog, our bad, yeah.
Yeah, I'm skipping this, sorry. It's really not giving what I need it to give. Rachel gets the lead in Funny Girl on Broadway. Santana is Rachel's understudy, and Rachel's not happy about it, but they end up making up. This is what I wanted. Sue Sylvester as the new principal.
Ohio's winningest cheerleading coach is now Ohio's winningest principal.
No PDA.
Test scores are up, body mass indexes are down.
She is like kind of me.
How'd I do it?
No loitering.
The Sue Sylvester 3-point plan. 1. A complete dietary overhaul. Protein shakes and raw kale.
What am I supposed to do with saltpeter?
Well, you sprinkle it on your kale. Keep your sex drive down. 1 to 2. Sue Sylvester is triumphant. Number 2. Mandatory random weigh-ins and body shaming. Step up. Into the pig pen.
Oh my god.
3. Occasionally releasing hounds.
The hounds to children. I just want to see Sue and Brittany being weirdos and Mercedes doing whatever the hell she wants. Let's watch the Bust the Windows Out Your Car.
Glee Club. Making sure that every last one of those sitter-diddled transvestites were forcibly transferred to other schools, and converting this place into the beehive of learning it is today. Heck, I even got William that job at Carmel High to assure myself. Nothing but blissful night sleeps. Look at this place. I'm helping to create the next great innovators in this country. You know why America's falling behind? Because every kid thinks they should be a rap mogul or a movie star. Yes, young man whose name I will never care to know.
Let's watch Bust the Windows Out Your Car.
So, listen, Kurt, this is like the third time we've gone out. Can we just make it official?
Make what official?
You know, that we're dating.
I'm sorry, Mercedes, but I thought I made it very clear. I'm in love with someone else.
Rachel?
Yes, for several years now.
Her voice. I just want to watch a little bit of this. Okay, and then the cheerleading bikinis. Like, this goes hard as hell. This is kind of iconic. Are they in roller skates? No, they're Converse. I think they're the high heel Converse, because of course. She ate. She ate. The rest of the Glee Club was not eating, and she was eating. Over 3 dates. Real. Real. Such a talent. Such a talent. Rachel makes horrible life decisions, ends up back in Ohio. She was already on thin ice at Funny Girl because she missed a performance because she flew to LA to audition for a TV show. She was struggling at the school, especially with her dance class, so she decides to quit the school and leave Funny Girl after she gets the opportunity to have a reality show made about her. It gets canceled after 1 episode, so she moves back to Ohio to run the Glee Club at McKinley. It was canceled by Sue, and Will was the coach of Vocal Adrenaline, so Rachel gets the Glee Club reinstated, but now her and Will are choir enemies. Yikes. I'm gonna skip over her quitting. I don't really care about her reality show either. I want to get to the cringe stuff. Brittany and Britannia and Klaine double wedding. Only the OG Glee couples that eventually made it together. Rachel wins a Tony and is Blaine and Kurt's surrogate. What the fuck?
Things. And the Tony goes to Rachel Berry and Jane Austen Sings.
Oh my god, and they have a baby, and the Glee Club's having a party. So much is happening. Oh, it's the series finale. Her being the surrogate is sending me. Who the hell are some of these people? They really just did anything with those last seasons. Like, literally seems like they were doing anything. It just fell. Iconic Glee numbers. Okay, this is the part. Thank you for the 150 of you that stuck around. I Say a Little Prayer for You. Some of these I think we already watched.
I have to say, I'm really surprised you guys are trying out.
I'm sure you've read about this in the school paper. Finn and I have been an item for a while now. So what kind of girlfriend would I be if I didn't support him?
Well, let's see what you got.
I was hoping this was in here. Ryan Moofy used to tweet spoilers. He was ready for the show to be over. This was part of my gay awakening. They do wear their uniforms 24/7. Sue runs a tight ship. The bi panic I had watching this show. Y'all are so funny.
Let me get this straight. You're joining Glee Club?
I'm sorry, Coach Sylvester, but something.
The way
is
they're
going
trying to
on
make
between Finn
3
and
girls
that
sound like a
thing.
whole black choir
You saw
is
how
killing
it was
me.
addressing him with its eyes. Please don't kick us off the Cheerios.
Sees fire in the waterworks. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to see it. You know, Q. When I first laid eyes on you, I was reminded of a young Sylvester, though you don't have my bone structure. But it wasn't until this very moment I saw how alike we really are. You three are going to be my spies. I need eyes on the inside. We're going to bring this club down from within.
And I'm gonna get my boyfriend back.
I don't care so much about that.
I love Sue Sylvester. This is the thriller / heads will roll mashup. Sue did make the show. Ceasefire on the Waterworks. I love the song Heads Will Roll. I didn't even know that, like, I didn't do that on purpose with my promo for tonight on Instagram. But look at that. Oh my god, it's that guy.
Under the moonlight, you see a sight that almost stops your heart. You try to scream, but terror takes the sound before you make it. You start to freeze.
The production value. Like, they're always talking about how they have no budget. Let me ask the audience. That looks like they have a budget. Like, for this to be the halftime performance at a public high school, it's not adding up for me. I'll let it keep going. You guys like it. Oh, was this the episode that premiered on a Sunday and someone else said, yeah, Super Bowl night? The way this was, like, the #1 piece of American media at the time is actually insane. This is Bohemian Rhapsody and Quinn giving birth mashup. I'm scared at the point of that. Man's World, it's iconic to me at least. I haven't seen this.
This is a man's world.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be a different Man's World. Oh, is she pregnant in this?
This is a man's world.
Yeah. Is everyone pregnant? Is this like a pregnancy club? Like, who are those people?
Without a woman or a girl.
Everyone's faces.
You see,
Oh, it's a teen mom support group. That would make sense.
to take us over the road.
But they were just like down to perform. That's what's getting me. They were like, yeah, let's do it. Let's perform.
Carry the heavy load.
They're like, let's perform for your Glee Club because we're not going through a lot right now. I'm a Slave for You, Brittany. This is a crossover. This is critically important.
And you just relax.
The dentist.
Oh no, not Brittany.
Oh, great song. Such talented people.
All you people look at me like I'm a little girl.
All the crossovers to other shows. This is basically aerobics for pregnant moms. The little emo kids in the classroom are sending me. Okay, body. Abs. Brittany. Was Britney Spears in this? This is when her dad was making her work a ton, so maybe. Why is she in a kindergarten class? Why not? It's Glee. Anything goes. It's Glee rules. Ugh. I love Britney Spears. Trigger warning, cough syrup and Karofsky attempt. Jesus. She killed this episode. She was only supposed to be in one episode as a dancer, but they liked her so much she became a regular and sang.
No, Sebastian is an
Forget about Sebastian. I'm not mad at you. I just don't want to waste any more time on him.
I think Heather was
wanna
pregnant during
focus on
filming some of
winning.
this too. How? She was
I've got
so
a new song I
thin.
want to try out. The theme for regionals is inspiration.
I want to get to Mr. Shu being cringy. Glee performances I wish never happened. This is what my Olympics is. The Thong Song, Season 1, Episode 8. Let's watch it.
This thing right here is letting all the ladies know what guys talk about. You know, the finer things in life.
I asked my 10th grade English teacher if we could watch this in class. No, you're watching it. Yeah, and they are alone.
She's shaking that thing like who's the ish with the look in your eyes so devilish. She like to dance at the hip hop spots and she cruises the cruise like an ectodot.
You are gonna watch him break dancing. You are gonna watch Matthew Morrison break dancing. If I have anything to do about it, you'll be watching it. This feels like a hate crime. At least there's no kids. I'm having a panic attack. At least it's not him rapping. Mom, come pick me up. My watch just gave me a heart rate alert. How did that even... Did he fall? Did he grab her? What the fuck just happened? La Cucaracha. I have a feeling this will not be good. It's not loading, so that's not a good sign. Okay, already worse than I expected. He was the Spanish teacher. Is my Wi-Fi not working? I'll lose my mind. I will literally lose my mind. We're gonna have to skip over this if it doesn't load. I can't think of any context. This episode ended with him no longer being the Spanish teacher. It's a sign not to see it. We already watched the whole thing. Baby got back. Oh no. Is this the new people?
I like big butts and I cannot lie. You other brothers can't deny. When a girl walks in with a nitty bitty waist and a round thing in your face, you guess
I'm glad they didn't do WAP. I'm glad WAP was never. This was another school.
I'm hooked and I can't stop staring. I'm tired of magazines saying flat butts are the thing. Take the average black man and ask him that. She gotta pack much back so fast.
This was Nyada. Oh, the performing school. This was college. I can't. I can't. What does the fox say? Why are there more Muppets? Why are there more Muppets?
Dog goes wolf, cat goes meow, bird goes tweet, and
They really were just doing anything in the later seasons. Truly. Anything.
and the elephant goes toot, ducks say quack, and
This producer made American Horror Story.
and the seal goes ow, ow, ow.
Immediately no. Oh, they did Blurred Lines. Because of course they did Blurred
Mr. Shu is
Lines.
bullcrap. I think what we're all feeling, Mr. Shu, is that we were really onto something with this whole twerking at nationals thing. I completely agree with you.
Why does he
Principal
want them to
Sylvester is
twerk?
drawing a line in the sand. She's deciding what's acceptable and what's not, and that's just not going to stand. The fact is, twerking is about blurring the lines between past and the present, between men and women, between tradition and envelope pushing. It's all in that Alan Thicke song that I love. Blurred Lines by Robin Thicke? Exactly. That's not what that song's about. Sue Sylvester wants to draw a line in the sand? Well, we're gonna blur it and blow
Oh,
this
no.
debate wide open.
This was the episode about how Mr. Shu fought harder to let his students twerk than let a trans student use the staff bathroom. That might be chat of the night. This makes him even creepier. This is the hill he wanted to die on. Ryan Murphy has only been to Catholic school, confirmed. This is what Catholic school kids think is happening at public school. And these are like mostly the new kids. So many tidbits of info in the chat tonight. I love it. Seriously. This is what other countries think we are. This is what Europeans think American high school is. This and High School Musical. Why is he twerking with the children? I don't like this. I'm not having a good time. We'll live the blurred lines with the inappropriate relationship. Maybe it is good that all the actors are over 18. Maybe in hindsight, I want to take that back. Immediately no. Glee out-of-pocket lines and scenes. Mr. Shu being a creep. We're gonna watch this one from the beginning. Being a bad and creepy teacher. Oh, we already saw that part. No wonder we skipped it. I need to stop trying to do other people's jobs.
What happened to the seashell bikini?
I wasn't comfortable.
Well, get over yourself.
Okay, I'm sorry, you guys, but I am who I am, and I'm not going to change that for any number or any guy.
Marley, we're all trying to win a championship here, as a team. But you put your personal agenda above that. I'm sorry, but you're suspended for the rest of the week.
Because she wouldn't wear a bikini?
I want you to be my best man.
Are you screwing with me right now?
You taught me more about being a man than anyone I've ever known.
I would like to propose a deal. I'll give Unique a key to that bathroom on one condition.
What is it?
You and the Glee Club stop twerking.
Oh.
For good.
Sorry, Sue, but there's no way in hell that I'm gonna make that deal.
Oh, for God's sake, William. That's your red line? Of all the things in the world to be outraged about.
I know it's not ideal, but it was the only place that was available.
Unless we move the wedding to November.
I won't do that.
Well, the Glee kids will come back for the wedding if it's in November.
What if they don't?
Still enough time to figure out how to chase my blues away.
That's the worst I've ever felt in my entire life.
I didn't think it was possible for people to hate us even more. We're calling this off. Guys, I hate to say it, but I think we have to buck up. Tina, I'm sorry you had to go through that, but it's actually a really good lesson for us. I mean, that's a part of show business, guys.
La cucaracha!
I'm so glad we get to see this again. I think it's almost over.
Unique, come on. You are a natural.
I've been twerking in my bedroom since I was 6 to Miss Beyonce.
Mr. Shu, we kind of got together as a group after you gave us these songs yesterday, and we came up with some alternatives.
Why would you do that?
Oh, I'm hoping Don't Stand So Close to Me is in this.
Uncle Kid Heaven. Sam, sit down. Honestly, I don't even know what's going on in this room anymore. What happened to you guys? Openly defying me? Unique, you need to tone it down with the whole boob thing. Sam, we all know you don't have a twin brother, and frankly, it's distracting. And Blaine, I am disappointed in you for allowing this to go on.
I'm sorry, but we're just trying to...
No, what you were trying to do is not rehearsing the song list that I gave you, and that is unacceptable.
The ardent demand that this week at the Fall Homecoming Assembly, the McKinley High School Glee Club perform a number by, wait for it, Ms. Britney Spears.
No, Spears, yeah. Sorry, hurt, sorry, no, I don't think she's a very good role model.
Because doing a sexy dance with your students is so appropriate. Why is he always in the dances?
Too high, can't come down. It's in the air. Oh, can you feel me now?
And of course he's in the twerking one. I'm so unsettled.
And now, it's twerking.
Why is he so obsessed with twerking?
I guarantee you that in 20 years, twerking will be considered a silly, nostalgic dance. So I ask you, do you want to be on the right side of musical history?
Feels like an interesting stand to take. Let's watch him do Young Girl before we get into Sue being offensive. Or Don't Stand So Close to Me, or whatever it is.
Okay, so I'm really excited. I picked a medley of songs that's going to be a fantastic...
Is this a
teaching
TED
tool
Talk?
About how to sing a great ballad.
Why is Miss Pillsbury here? Well, I too am very curious about the power of the ballad. You know, I'm thinking of doing some career counseling in song.
Emma?
SAT prep or just sitting. Yeah.
Okay, Rachel. This is a mashup of Young Girl by Gary Puckett and the Union Gap and the 1980 police classic Don't Stand So Close to Me. And I want you to listen very closely to the lyrics because I really mean what I'm singing. Really listen.
What that room is missing? The FBI.
Young teacher, the subject of schoolgirl fantasy. She wants him so badly.
So I have, as a teacher, if a student ever has emotional feelings towards you, I think the best way to handle it is to be very direct and be not close to them at all. I maybe wouldn't serenade them to communicate how I felt. Oh no, we skipped the school shooting episode. I'm not here to have serious thoughts. I'm not here to use my brain. Also, it's him and his girlfriend telling her.
Bookmarking, she's so close now. This girl is half his age. Don't stand so close to me.
How is this education professional? I don't think she's getting the point, because you're singing to her. The way clients tell me they have feelings, and I'm like, I'm your therapist, girl? Oh no! She was in love with him. This episode was weird.
You're just a baby in...
Yikes. Sue being offensive.
Sue. Hey, Sylvester, I'm talking to you.
Oh, hey, buddy. I thought I smelled
Even the
fire.
girlfriend isn't
Hold on
getting
a second,
it.
Sue. I resent being told to hold on to anything, William. I will not be treated like a second-class citizen because of my gender.
Proud of you, Twinkletush. You're a real trailblazer. You know, it used to be that just straight ex-football players would lurk the halls of high schools after graduation, but you've proven that gay ex-show choir champs can also be depressive sad sacks, desperately clinging to the past.
I don't menstruate.
Yeah? Neither do I. Will, I may buy a small diaper for your chin because it looks like a baby's ass. No, Roz. The English language lacks the requisite words to express just how much I dislike you. Fortunately, the chipper homosexual who coaches oral intensity had a terrible fall down the stairs. I do this thing where I sort of alternate which one of those kids I hate the most. Right now, it's the dancing Asian. I'm sure you're used to hillbilly parents yelping adulation at you as they attempt to impregnate the tailpipes of various off-road vehicles. But you're in my house now, beast. No one comes into my house and steals from me. Face it, you want to be me. So here's the deal. You do with your depressing
I
little
keep
group
getting
of
lit
kids
from my thing
what
in my
I did
mouth.
with my wealthy elderly mother. Euthanize it. I
Oh.
won't be burying any hatchets, William, unless I happen to get a clear shot to your groin. Case in point. Sandbags. Slap yourself with a chicken cutlet. Now slap Brittany. Black Sue? It's no secret I despise you.
I loved when they had
sending
Needy.
your photo to ivory poachers who could make an absolute fortune selling your enormous white teeth on the black market. Oh, and Boobs McGee, you're demoted to the bottom of the pyramid. So when it collapses, your exploding sandbags will protect the squad from injury. I know you think I'm heartless, Will, and you may have a point. I spend large segments of each day picturing you choking on food. And I recently contacted an exotic animal dealer because I had a very satisfying dream that the two of us went to a zoo and I shoved your face into one of those pink inflamed monkey butts.
I love Sue Sylvester. So the Glee curse, like I said, we're going to talk about this very briefly at the end. The Glee curse is the unfortunate way some news articles have referred to multiple tragedies that have occurred to the cast of Glee since the show's airing. Corey Monteith passed during the show's filming due to a drug overdose, and in 2020, Naya Riviera passed from an accidental drowning. In 2018, Mark Staling, who played Puck, ended his own life after pleading guilty to the worst kind of porn one can plead guilty to. And in 2020, Blake Jenner admitted to being physically and emotionally abusive to his Glee co-star Melissa Benoit. Which characters were those? Can someone tell me? There's been a lot of gossip spread in a documentary called The Price of Glee detailing these events. Many family members have discredited the documentary, and many fans believe the idea of a Glee curse undermines the severity. Oh, Ryder and Marley. Oh, those were later people that I didn't know. Not that it means it's not important. I just didn't put a face with them. Many people believe the idea of the Glee curse undermines the severity of these tragic events. I don't really want to be into, like, sad things. There's a lot of, like, theories about her death and all of that. I don't really want to speak on it. Rest in peace to her. Same thing with him being found. I don't really want to speak on it. Leah Michele decided to go back to filming after his death. She was on Ellen talking about that. Don't really want to watch Ellen either. Like I said, I was just going to decide live what we were going to end up watching and what we weren't. They were dating in real life, I know. So Glee's successes and the aftermath, they won Emmys, Golden Globes, SAG Awards, People's Choice Awards, Teen Choice Awards. They have Grammy nominations. And then these are some memes. And someone said there was like a thing that you wanted to watch, and we'll make that our last one before we play the game. You said it was like touch something. Yeah, I can read the room. That's one thing about me. Okay, we'll watch this clip. And then I think that is all of it. Yeah, we have like one more slide after this.
Couldn't win. I'd only ever kissed before. You mean she? I felt there's no
subtitles. Oh, the Glee project? You read this room better in 10 seconds than Will did his entire career. What was I about to say? I forgot. Oh, I deleted, there was a section about the Glee project. It was like a reality competition show where then they like got to be on the show. Yeah. There's like so much. I'm so stressed. You seem so calm. I am watching Glee so that my brain is incapable of thinking of anything else. Because wasn't she a virgin even though she was married? Why are y'all at school right now? And you chose this scene. Why not? Oh. Why are they outside? So much is happening. 6 ounces of vodka later. Like, why are you in a science classroom? Whose classroom is this? Didn't you guys say the other one was Afternoon Delight? I know I said that was going to be the last one, but clearly I lied. Or she didn't know it was about sex. She thought it was about, like, a snack. Do they not see the students? 2 teachers got caught doing it when I was in high school. I'm literally terrified. I forgot Gwyneth Paltrow was on this show. Brittany. The dentist, the hot dentist. Like, what's happening? Absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. Glee seasons 1 through 4 and seasons 5 through 6. So let's go ahead and play our freaking game. That was a lot. That's exactly what my brain needed and exactly what my brain could handle. If you do not know, at the end of every stream, we play a little trivia game about what we talked about. A couple questions on here we didn't talk about, so we'll really be weeding out the true Gleeks from the fakers like myself. That was John Stamos. They were both married to other people, and the woman got fired and the man got promoted to principal. Jesus Christ, of course he did. This song was because Emma was scared to sleep with her man. That show is truly just absolutely incredible. We're gonna do let's do the sports one in honor of Sylvester. So you can join the game. You don't need an email. You don't need to pay for anything. You don't need a login. You don't need anything like that. You just go to the website and then put in some kind of name. Your name will come up on the screen. So if you don't want us to see your name, put something funny. Like I said, I hope that you enjoyed this tonight. I really was like, I have no thoughts to give something coherent. I just need to like yap and watch TV. I love the idea while y'all are doing this. Actually, I should have done this poll earlier. Do y'all just want to watch TV? Like, we can just watch TV together. But there's a lot of limits with that because I would want to watch like Housewives, Below Deck, stuff like that, but you can't screen share. So it has to be like weird things we can see on YouTube. I'll do a poll at the end after we play the game. And we can just literally like comment on it. It would have to be things on YouTube. And then it like wouldn't really be able to go on YouTube afterwards. I don't know. But anyway, I'll wait for some more people to join the game. I'm actually spiraling right now. These election results are so stressful. I'm not going to check it till I'm not on here. I was like, because I checked it before I got on and there was really no news yet. So I was like, American Idol auditions, someone had that. Wife swap, please. Okay, that is a good idea. Maybe we should just start watching TV, but we can't do Below Deck. Because it's like, it doesn't let you screen share from Peacock. I tried. It's literally horrific. I'll give people a couple more minutes to join. Throw on a movie. It's movie night. The election is stressing me out. I'm half a bottle of wine deep. You guys, I really don't think we're going to find out tonight. That's part of why I'm like not as stressed, because I just don't think we're going to find out tonight. So like, why stress over something I'm definitely not going to find out about tonight? You know? I'm going to go ahead and hit start. There's 36 people in there. If you have not joined, it'll let you join late. You just probably won't be as likely to win. Oh my God, now there's 40 people there. Our numbers are pretty good tonight because I actually promoted this. I've been very lazy about that recently. All right, let's play our frickin' game. Let's see how we do. I like the music on the sports one. Who wrote the first draft of Glee? I remember this one. We're not, but I won't be able to sleep tonight because of it. Yeah, that's real. Man, y'all are going so fast. Ian Brennan. Ryan Murphy was the one that picked it up, but Ian Brennan wrote it as a movie first. Like, that's like one of the first things we talked about. Who played Quinn Fabaret? Whoever didn't vote, we're waiting on you. Diana Agron. Agron? I don't know. What was the most unproblematic member of the club? Definitely not Rachel Berry. I got my nails done, and I wish I had gotten long nails, because I didn't really realize what I was getting into, because I showed him a picture of what I wanted, and he was like, oh, I can't do that with gel, I need to do it with the powder, and I was like, oh, okay, that's fine, but then when he was doing it, I'm like, wait, am I getting acrylic nails right now? And, like, they're fine, like, it looks like the picture, but if I had realized I was gonna get acrylics, I would have gotten long nails, because, like, if I'm gonna have to deal with the feeling of acrylics, which is annoying to me, I at least want long nails. I'm thinking about going back to long nails. Would love everyone's thoughts. Like, if you are like an OG, you know I used to always have my nails done, like long coffin shape done. I kind of want to go back to that. Who is Quinn's baby's dad? My ass is on unemployment, so I answer to no one. Real. I work in a Republican hellscape. I need the results ASAP. Can't imagine that. This is all I'll say on that. That sounds like a lot. Emotionally, spiritually, physically. I just remembered I have chips. I can never go back. Short nails for life. I know, I type so much faster, but I just miss having them. 6-inch nails with rhinestones when? I don't know about that. I would do like to there. Like not crazy, but like pretty long where people would be like, how do you do stuff? Who is Sunshine? Will's lover. He wishes. Creepy ass. We're waiting on 2 of you. Hello? Hello? Oh my god, I can't grow my nails long naturally. This is my theory. The hair genes in my family are so good that we have no nutrients left for our nails. Because, like, no one in my family can grow long nails. They're all, like, break. Like, none of my family members have long nails. Like, you know. Why did the New Directions lose nationals in season 2? Will slept with one of the judges and it didn't end well. That's funny. I'm considering working on a psych ward for the criminally insane. That's how bad I wanted to leave teaching. Real. I think we've all had those moments. I think we all have. Because you're right, you'd think strong hair and strong nails would be the same gene, but everyone in my family has super strong hair and super bad nails, so. Oh, I don't remember if this was in there or not, but I know it. Looks like y'all know it too. My hair is mighty, but I have limp nails. Yeah, it's not just me. See, I don't want to take prenatal vitamins for my nails because I feel like they're going to make my hair grow faster, and my hair already grows really fast. I don't like how often I have to shave. When did the Glee project first air? This is going to be the true Glee one because I deleted the portion about the Glee project. They're also very expensive. My guess is 2013. I don't know the right answer, but that's what I'm guessing. If any of you put 1990, I'm mad at you. Sylvester's megaphone in first place. I have so many, like, little tiny pimples in my nose right now. They're driving me insane. Like, in this area, I don't know if I, like, used a product or something. Oh, I was wrong. It was 2011. Sorry. Who was the first character on Glee who used a wheelchair in real life? See, I don't know if this was in there or not. I can't remember. We'll see if you all get it right. This is a real challenge. Roz in the swimming pool. My thumb accidentally clicked it. I feel so bad when that happens to kids in my class. What's the answer? Allie. Oh, I know who that is. She's been in other stuff, and she, like, is a, like, wheelchair user in real life. And I guess she was on the show. She was in something else I saw. Who can't read? Who can't read? These are the perfect body doubling. I got so much grad school homework done tonight. Well, I didn't. I'm glad, though. That's the vibe I try and give. It's hot in here. And I want a snack. I want my chips. I have jalapeno lime chips. I'm really excited about it. Alrighty. In first place, we have Sarah, former Klain fangirl, Sue Sylvester's megaphone, Santana's sandbags, Lime Ranch, Glee Slushy, Mads, Haley, Amanda Elise, Blue Slushy, a breadstick parking lot, Tenorable, Caitlin, Kaylee, Brittany S. Pierce, Rachel Berry, a Petco parking lot, How Sue Sees It, Will Schuester Hate Club, and I will scroll through the rest. Nice job, nice job. So, if anybody has memes. I will go ahead and put up that board. While we're doing that, I'm going to do our little poll about watching TV and see what the people think of that. Watching TV stream. And it would be like anything on YouTube. Wife swap, super nanny, stuff like that. Yes. Never. Only sometimes. I ran out of characters. All right. The football player's funeral episode? Jesus. Regret not making my meme Sebastian the Criminal Chipmunk. I don't think I know what that meme is, unfortunately. Lots of people saying yes. Most people saying like once a month. Oh no, it's like 50-50 between those. I hit Rachel before realizing Leah was an option. I'm gonna go ponder the fate of our democracy. Good luck with that. I've had enough thoughts. I've done enough thinking for this election season. Enough thoughts. The thong song. The thong song is truly a crime against humanity. It'd be fun for sure, but I love your streams. That's what I'm thinking. Maybe like once a month. Because I love doing like the deep dives in the topics, but I also like doing some stuff like this where we literally just laugh at something. Has someone checked on Fraz? Yeah, let me get on that. Let me do that right away, actually. Well, thank you so much for being here. This is one of my favorite parts of my life, is doing this stream. I'm glad y'all are into the TV idea. Next week, we are doing Tiger Woods. It will primarily be about his childhood, him cheating on his wife, his various DUIs, with a sprinkling of sports. I don't know shit about golf, so it's really not going to be that golf heavy. Anyway, thank you so much for being here. Let's see what happens, y'all. Let's see what happens to this election. I'm a little nervous, a little bit nervous, feeling nervous, looking nervous. Hope everyone's having a great night. Watching the news, living the news, lot going on. See you next week. Love you.